Crime is a major concern for many in Albany right now. It's a key issue, too, as the city heads into its Democratic mayoral primary next week.
4 candidates on the ballot, each with their own vision for tackling public safety. News 10 ABC's Anthony Krylakowski has more on their plans to make Albany a safer place to live and work.
Crime is still 21% lower than it was when I took office in 2013. Now, if people still have a sense that our community isn't safe, we can't just do a victory lap and say, hey, you're safe.
Mayor Kathy Sheehan isn't running for re-election. Carolyn McLaughlin, Dorcey Applyrs, Cerutti and Corey Ellis are all trying to replace her. Public safety is one of the top issues in next week's Democratic mayoral primary. Recently, the U.S. attorney had to run for his life after a man with a knife lunged at him. And businesses also reported break-ins over the last few months. The 4 candidates trying to win the Democratic nomination were asked how they would address the continuing problem.
I want to see the police on the street, not in a way that, we're here to police you and turn this into a police state, but I'm a part of the community and I have a presence here.
Across our nation is an increase in the unhoused population, substance use, and mental health crisis. And what's very clear is that as a city, we have to tackle those challenges.
We have businesses that have hired private security. It's an embarrassment that that has to happen. This is one of the first things we're going to do. It's a concerted effort to help the people on our streets.
Quality life officers. These would be not police officers, but regular citizens trained. They would be visible where we have our restaurants, where we have a nightlife.
Some of the recent crimes have allegedly been committed by minors. We also asked the candidates how they plan to address youthful offenders.
We need to look at whatever laws are on the books. See, how can we make it work more in a positive manner for the young person? What kind of activities are we offering? I'm talking about, let's get some young people actively pursuing creation of programs, sort of an advisory committee.
When we as a city don't provide the public works services that are required in an equitable way, people don't feel good about where they live, and that has implications. But also, it's important to have youth programming.
Police Athletic League engages about 3,000 children on their nickel and money they raise. The city doesn't give them anything. We need to expand that to every youngster in our city. Tweak some of the raise the age and bail reform law to just help with repeat violent offenders.
We can't look at law enforcement as the answer to this problem, and that's the issue. You have to start with stronger communities. When your largest employer in the city, which is our hospitals and our healthcare industry, pays the least, every other industry follows suit.
We spoke to the candidates on a number of other topics. You can watch the entire interviews on our website, news10.com. Click on your local election headquarters. Reporting in Albany, Anthony Krylakowski, News 10 ABC.